Look at all that treasure. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Darksiders. I'm your host, VGMKoren, and in the last one, we got captured by spiders. And in this one, we got uncaptured by spiders. Because spiders aren't very good at capturing people because they don't have arms. They do have webs, but they don't have arms. And here's the most satisfying thing about the new dungeon. You can step on spiders and make them go squish. Yep. Yes?
Doesn't look like you can do anything against tall, dark, and gruesome yet. Best to avoid it for now.
That guy's kind of terrifying. I don't want to fight him. How do I not fight him? I don't know. Alright, well, tall, dark, and gruesome is on the ceiling, and I'm pretty sure he comes down if you... I don't know. I don't know how he comes down. And do you like the little giant spider indicator on the map? Yeah, that's what this dungeon offers. Step on these spiders. I don't like spiders. Okay, so this is the Iron Canopy, in case you missed it when it was originally being shown off. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Come here. Come here. I wish to step on you. Oh, I get it. Alright, so you still have a few time-based puzzles left. I forgot. You want to get on this rope and leap all the way across it before Tall, Dark, and Handsome, or Gruesome, comes and kills you. And then just run around like you're crazy, because you are, and I am. It's okay. So, this is probably one of my favorite dungeons because this is just a town. Now, once again, just Darksiders' later dungeons being a lot more interesting than its first ones. This is a town. Like, look around. You're in the middle of buildings and all that, and it's kind of awesome as a dungeon setting. I'm glad that they stayed away from making every dungeon like Twilight Cathedral, because then this game would feel even more like a Legend of Zelda ripoff than it already is. Poor Darksiders. Oh, my controller is rumbling and being all like, hey, guess what? You're gonna fall. And it was right. That bridge did fall. Alright, this is a pretty long and pretty complicated dungeon. That door over there requires a key, so we're not gonna bother going over there right now. And, hey look, angels. Or, I wish, like... Well, for one, I wish my crossblade would actually hit something. There we go. And for the other thing, I wish that the game actually told me why there are, you know, fallen angels everywhere. Like, what's the story with them? But, as always, Darksiders doesn't care. It just wants you to beat up the various angels. So, this is actually the penultimate dungeon in the game. That's right, we're making very, very quick time through this game, which is kind of nice, and also kind of surprising. I figured it would take me a lot longer to get to where we are. I'm happy it didn't. But yeah, this is the second to last one. Ugh. Oh man. Spiders everywhere. Just what the doctor did not need ever. Ah, it exploded. And as any good penultimate dungeon, this one is just kind of icky and gruesome and falling. And made of falling. Okay, so first things first. Throw your crossblade and hit that thing. Great job. I'm glad you could do that. After, you know, falling to your death. Whatever. Ah, God, little spiders. Your B-Bun will get a workout in this dungeon because the little spiders are the primary dungeon, or primary enemies you'll be fighting in this dungeon. Go ahead and jump down here, and oh, it's gonna burst, and there are gonna be spiders everywhere, and I don't like it. I'm sure some of my viewers probably don't like it either. No one likes a spider. Actually, if you like spiders, comment below. I want to know if anyone likes spiders. I mean, I like Spider-Man. What was that? Oh. That is a time slower. Which, yes, instead of using that throughout the third dungeon, or throughout the second half of the third dungeon, it's used a lot more here. I guess you could still make a case for this technically being the third dungeon, because Well, the last one didn't really have a whole lot in the way of words. The last one didn't have a whole lot in the way of words. What am I doing? Falling. Falling to my death. It didn't have a whole lot in the way of puzzles, whereas this dungeon is all about the falling to your death. Oh, good. I'm glad that that's the way we're starting this off. Oh, there's a way to get that thing... Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I know. I'm bad fall. Oh, wait. I see it. I see it. I'm sorry. This dungeon will take me a couple of seconds to reorient myself in. So, if we aren't blazing through at lightning speed, it's because for once I actually have to kind of remember what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is hitting these giant egg sacs. And spiders go everywhere. Oh, that's wonderful, that. It's just great. Great, great, great. Alright, so activate your time slower, jump on the platform, because this thing will wibble wobble all the way down, and open your treasure chest. You've earned it. You got a map. That was not exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a key, or something that would be more useful to keying things. These spiders have actually a decent amount of HP if you start hitting them with your sword, which is kind of odd. Oh, I remember. I remember now. But we got the map. That was important. We needed that. We stepped on some spiders, which is vengeance for all the arachnophobes out there. And we're going to do this puzzle in a little bit of a tricky manner, actually. Oh no. I've been doing too much co-commentary with Mr. Devious. I'm starting to say tricky. I'm sorry. I'm just going to cut to until I get back up. Okay, so the observant of you are probably like, hey, there's a chest up there. Wonder how you get that. Well, like I said, this thing tilts the more you stand on it. And you have a time slowing. So, tilt the platform up to the top point, activate your time sphere, chronosphere, chronomancy, whatever you want to call it, and grab the beholder's key to complete this puzzle room. Not bad, huh? And then you can just jump right back to the door that you came through. So, congratulations, you have now done the first part of the dungeon. Well, no. This dungeon actually is split into two distinct halves. I'll talk about that more once we get to the various halves that we have to get on. That we have to do. So, unlike the third dungeon, which was almost all fighting, this dungeon is almost all puzzles, at least at the beginning, which is gonna take me a minute to remember how to do everything. So, we have a giant... Oh, I don't like it. We have a giant spider that will follow your every move. Hope you enjoy that. And now... Oh, now we're gonna do something that everyone's gonna hate. Oh. See, I thought that this thing was gonna shatter, but apparently not. Anyways, you have to knock that spider down. Why do you have to knock that spider down? Because you have to get on this rail. Why do you have to get on this rail? Don't ask me questions like that. Just follow my instructions. And get over here. And, yeah. Because otherwise, the spider... I think he's still down there. Or maybe he's up there. Oh, he's right there. You know what? I'll come back for the treasure that's probably over there later. We will be seeing Tall, Dark, and Gruesome again. Oh, I hate spiders. This dungeon, like, I am physically tense while playing this dungeon. Oh, here we have a new type of enemy. It's the skeleton enemy, except he's all on fire. And, you know, not a skeleton anymore. So really, he has nothing in common with the skeleton enemy. Just so you know, the delayed sword attack with War's Chaos Eater does do a lot more damage, I think. The only thing is that it is a bit slow, so be careful about that. These guys explode just the same way as the skeletons as before, but just like the skeletons of before, there are a lot of them. Oh, and they block attacks, so that's fun. It's great. I'm like, oh, this dungeon's all about puzzles, and then I immediately get into a combat sequence. If you hear any, like, thumping or jumping in the background, my roommates and I decided to do some spring cleaning. I mean, it's always spring in Texas. So, that's what we decided to do today, and that's kind of what's happening. These spiders, they don't really do a whole lot to you, so don't even worry about getting hit by them. Dodge out of attack, or block, you know. Dodge or block. Use that ability that I said I was going to use and ended up pretty much ignoring the entire game. Oh man, I'm just the best. You do have to kill all the little spiders to get rid of the web, or the guard of the web. That door's the one we just came through, I think. I might be wrong about that. But let's go up these stairs. And that's as far up these stairs as we get. How sad. Oh, but let's get that artifact, which I can show you how to get real fast. It involves the stairs that we were just on. Hooray! Like I said, this dungeon is a little... Oh. 1 second. I was trying to be all fancy and leap to the other side and then leap over here, but that wasn't any use. That wasn't any good. I believe that's the way we came from. Watch me be wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong, I'm wrong, so wrong. So let's go in here instead. Like I was saying before I derped, this dungeon is a bit different. Oh, he's angry. And I haven't played it as much as other dungeons, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry forever. There is a bomb on top of that pillar. We're going to need that. In fact, we're going to need to do a lot of different and very interesting things here. So, grab this object. Ignore all the... Oh, well, don't ignore the spiders. Step on the spiders. I step on you, and I step on you, and I step on you. Okay. Did I finish my thought that this dungeon's a bit unique for me because I've only done it like once, so I don't like have all the puzzles memorized like I do everything else? Well, that. Let's go ahead and make a test here. I believe that you can't turn that. Okay. There's something here that I should be able to turn somewhere, right over there. I'm staring at it because I'm blind. Okay, so this puzzle is tricky. Get this block, because otherwise you're going to have a hell of a time trying to undo the mess that you just made. Get this block, pull it over to the edge, where you see all the damaged floor. Well, this is as far as it lets you get, so do that. And don't do that. Okay, so this time I was careful and mindful of not pushing that the wrong way. And what you want to do is punch this block all the way over to the other side. This is important. If you don't do this, you will hate yourself. If you fall, you will hate yourself. No, actually, that's just this demonic growth right here. I was trying to be crafty and, you know, shoot that bomb to explode all the spiders off, but then I fell. All my attempts to be awesome in this game have been ruined by me just being an idiot. I'm sorry. Like that. Like that. Oh god, they're angry. Can we get past? We can. Oh, that was close. And there's a bomb there still. Ow. Alright, so like I was saying, you want this block because, for one thing, it's a nice block. It's pretty. And for the other, pull it off of the staircase now, by the way. I'm not sure if you have to pull it off the staircase, or... Actually, you can't. So I lied. Anyways, get on top of it and throw the bomb there. And don't fall like I almost did. Don't look at the explosion because you're a badass and go into the next room. I remember I did that entire puzzle without, Oh, hello. It's a nice night. We haven't seen one of these in a while. I did that entire first puzzle without lifting that block, and so I had to end up resetting all of the various things that I had activated to get up there, and it was a little bit of a pain because then I brought the I jumped off, then I forgot to bring the block up, and I was just in general bad. So, Ice Knight. It's been a while since we saw him or his kind. I want to say the last time we saw him was when we were going to... it wasn't in the... It may have been in Griever's Lair, which I forgot. The Hollows, I think? I think we fought one there, but we may have... It may have been since Twilight Cathedral that we fought him. But either way, he's back now, and, well, not really with a vengeance. In fact, he's still not all that powerful. He still hurts, though, if you get hit. I don't know why all these skeleton enemies don't spawn all at once. They proved that they could have all those enemies out at once when we were fighting the Stygian. Of course, all those enemies were kind of just standing there, being like, yeah, he's gonna kill us! Make the ground, you know. But, anyways, I'm determined to get through a good chunk of this dungeon. So finish off these guys. There are a lot of them. Punch that... Oh! We've got a hospital bed. Is that what this is? Is this a hospital? And new enemy time! Or... It looked like he kind of just flew into the air there. Did he actually jump? This guy, he charges. I'm glad that he went ahead and demonstrated the main ability he has. Honestly, the easiest way to fight this guy is with Chaos Form, but since he's a new enemy type, I don't really want to use Chaos Form immediately, so I'm not going to. Oh, he will also grab you. He will grab you with his grabbing, and you can throw him instead, which is kind of awesome. He, like the other fire guy, has explosive fists that deal a lot of damage. And then he just stands there, apparently. Hit. It's a 1-2 combo. You can get through it pretty easily. And then throw him again. This guy has a lot of HP. Don't be intimidated by him, though. His attacks aren't that hard to dodge. It's kind of interesting. Like, those were definitely beds. I'm kind of wondering if this was a hospital before, you know, the apocalypse. And then everyone got turned into spiders. He... apparently doesn't have an execution. That's interesting. Before you go in there, you might want to turn around and come back over here and open this treasure chest for yourself. And, oh hey, look! There's something up there. Wonder what it could be. Well, you'll have to just find out in a minute. Not right now. In a minute. Just wait. We'll be there soon. Okay! One thing I like about Darksiders, and is also very true about Zelda, is that it makes you use the dungeon item to get through the dungeon. Actually, I don't feel that way so much about more recent Zeldas. I feel like it's more about trying to get through the dungeon without the item, and then later on, you're like, yeah, I've got my item, I can really easily do all this now. But maybe that's just me. There is a giant spider in this room. That's what that giant spider symbol means. Oh, Chaos Eater leveled up. Level 3 Chaos Eater, he now does, or it now does, I don't think Chaos Eater has a gender, more damage. By the way, this area is the best in the game for farming experience for the gauntlets or the scythe because it has so many little enemies. If you can stand to... I should really be stomping on these for HP. If you can stand to just sit here and punch the ground over and over again, you can level up weapons in pretty much no time. So with all of them dead, except for the ones that aren't, we're going to keep going. There we go. Now, here's an interesting door. It's a giant spider door, with 4 giant spiders hovering around it. What could that mean? Well, it means something. Not telling you what. I'll leave that chest for now. You're going to want it later. And we're going to continue on our way. We're almost to the halfway point through this dungeon, and just like before, our way back has been broken, and there's a key here for... I could have gotten that chest. I remembered a split second, hey, this falls, before it did. So, that was awesome. Besides, there are a lot of little spiders here that you can just squish. And look, there's that... If you've been observant, you've been seeing these little glow spots throughout the entire game, and you've probably been wondering, when are we going to get to use them? Soon. Like I said, we're almost there. Oh, in fact, we're here! So let's punch, or hit, the treasure chest. You got the hook shot, the abyssal chain. This is an awesome item. Aside from the fact that you can pull off Tall, Dark, and Gruesome's helmet with it, and make him... He has a helmet. Okay, screaming's probably not necessary, I apologize. He's a crab spider. Who has ever heard of a crab spider? That is just patently ridiculous. Anyways, this guy, his attacks are actually really hard to dodge, so you're much better off blocking and eventually just taking his limbs off and splitting him open. Oh, that is very gruesome. And suddenly, one of the seals disappears. Wonder what that could mean. Hint! It means that you have to kill all the spiders. All of them. I haven't even used magic, but I'm taking this treasure chest. And yes, there was one big one. I'll leave that a mystery, though. So anyways, you have the abyssal chain now. What does that mean? Well, it means you can abyssally chain things with the hook shot. Abyssal chain. This is a great item. Because, well, you can swing from blue chain points. War can pull himself towards red chain points. So, aim at them, then jump, and there you go. That's what you can do. It is a hook shot. It's kind of useful in combat, I guess. I feel like I was supposed to do something much more cool than I did right there. No, it's telling me... What am I doing wrong? Someone in the comments below, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so, this is a weird jump because I'm failing at it. 1 second. I'm an idiot. I'm sure a lot of you were just saying, just grab the damn thing, on my video, and I apologize for that. That was really bad. Oh, that was just embarrassing. So we're going to go ahead and get out of this area. And now we find that the mechanics have become even more insane. Grab your time, or time stopping. Then, leap across the chasm. Then, wow. Should have, done something with this. Oh. It's actually good this happened, because I found something while I was swinging around. If I can show it. I'm not sure where it went, actually. There it is. You see that red thing? Pull yourself to it. You have now gone into a secret treasure chest. Good job. I salute you. Which has an abyssal armor piece in it. That makes 5. And, well, I think we've missed a couple along the way. I think I should have like around 7 now. Anyways, what you do here is you leap across and use the slowed time. Oh god, they still fall. They still fall really fast. Use the slowed time to get past those grabbers. Hate them. And get this, the Beholder's Key, which is significantly more useful. Anyways, I need to equip my pistol, get those guys to not do anything mean to me, fail at getting out, oh, nope, succeed at getting out. Excellent. And stab that that door in the eye. Hey, we can get across there now. So, let's do it. Helps to remember what item you have equipped, doesn't it? So pull yourself to the red chain, get the blue treasure, the souls on this treasure chest, and then maybe, nope. With the treasure chest in hand, we are no longer sinking through floors. And now we get to the second half of this dungeon. Go ahead and drop down and get this HP chest if you didn't earlier. The main reason I left it is because I remember having a lot more trouble with the spider than I did. Grab these red chains, and here we are at the gigantic door. And then the next one, when I see you then, we're going to go on a spider hunt.